there, you gorgeous people. It's so nice to see you again. In today's video, I am sharing 7 tips with you to make your foundation last longer. Some of these you may have heard before, some of them may be repeats, but there are also a few new tips that I've tested out recently that do amazing things to help make your foundation stay on longer. So I hope that you will find these helpful. First tip I have to share with you is one that's really wacky and out there, but it's become commonplace here on YouTube, so it's not really shocking anymore. But that is applying powder before your foundation. I know we always think of this like it's so out of order and so weird, but it actually does help to extend the wear time of foundation on the face. Something else that you can do is mix setting spray in with your foundation before you apply it. So instead of applying setting spray to your face after you've applied the foundation, mix it in like you would a moisturizer with your foundation and then apply it that way. I personally like that tip a lot because I'm not having to worry about getting setting spray in my eyes. And a lot of you have seen that I've adapted the tip of spraying the setting spray on a brush and then applying it like that simply because I can't tell you how many times I've gotten setting spray in my eyes or just my hair. Yeah, it's just nice to be able to apply it in a concise manner exactly where you need it. Next tip I have to share with you is an old tip I've shared many videos ago, but it's long since been buried, so I'll just rehash it here for you because it really does work. Use aloe vera as a primer. And this is the best stuff ever. And yes, I'm talking about an aloe vera plant. If you take a little bit of the gel and you apply it on your skin before you apply your makeup, you will be amazed at how long your face lasts. And the best part is there's no chemical here. It's a plant. It's really amazing. Next tip I have to share with you is one that I tested out very recently, and I have to share this experience with you because it was incredible, and that is dermaplaning. So I had never done this before. I'd never heard about it, but as I was doing research for this video, I stumbled across this tip, and so I was like, I have to try that out. And the idea behind dermaplaning is that it helps the makeup go onto your face much more easily, and it provides a smoother surface for the makeup to adhere to, and it also helps it to last longer. So I went to Florida Aesthetics and Wellness, so shout out to them. Hey Jody, if you're watching, I absolutely loved her, by the way. And she explained some of the benefits of dermaplaning. I wrote them down because I wanted to be able to communicate them to you. She said it provides a deeper product penetration, which after having experienced it, it absolutely does. It removes the soft facial hair that traps dirts and oils, promotes smoother skin, and it's basically removing dead skin cells and peach fuzz from the face. It can help to reduce the appearance of acne scars and diminish the look of fine lines. Instant results, no downtime, and that's exactly what I experienced too. And so when I went in to have this done, it felt like, and I mean, this is what it was exactly. She took a small razor and just ran it over my face in very tiny movements, by the way. She was very gentle and very careful. And as she was doing that, just dead skin, hair, you know, all this kinds of stuff was coming off of my face. And what was left was just smoothness. I mean, my gosh, my face felt incredibly soft. It was wonderful. Absolutely loved it. And so it couldn't apply anything to the face for the first 24 hours afterwards. But the next day when I put my makeup on, I was floored at how just the products melted right in, and it was absolutely wonderful. So if you have struggled with texture issues or makeup not lasting as long as you would like, dermaplaning may be a really great option for you. And she told me that it does last for about a month. So you would need to do it every month in order to get those results. But I mean, I was really, really happy with it. The other tip I have to share with you is layer your cream products with powder products. So let's say you apply a cream contour, a cream blush, a cream highlighter, and then you set it very lightly with a translucent powder, and you go over the top of those with a powder contour, a powder blush, and a powder highlighter. It will help them to last longer. I know it sounds like a lot of work. It is. I mean, you know, you're applying a lot of products, but it does help the products to hold in there longer and last longer on the face. Another tip I wanted to share with you is to avoid setting with powder altogether, which I know sounds really counterproductive, especially for those of us who have oily skin, but sometimes this is really the best way to help foundation last longer on your skin. And instead of using powder, use a blotting paper to set your face and get rid of the excess shine after you have applied the foundation. And this is especially good if you find that you get that cakey nose in the middle of the day, because it's much easier to freshen up a cakey nose that does not have powder applied over the top than a cakey nose that does have powder applied over the top. And if the blotting papers are still not enough for you, you can also apply a light setting spray over that, and it will help to seal and lock everything in place. And one of the best setting sprays that I've tried very recently is this new one from e.l.f. It's the Stay All Day Blue Light Micro Setting Mist. This stuff was amazing. I mean, this is one that I truly do not have to use powder underneath because it does such a great job all by itself. Another tip I have to share with you for helping your foundation last longer is to take your moisturizer into consideration. So you want to consider the foundation you're using, the season you're in, and your own unique skin type. So just as an example, if you have combo skin and you're using a creamy foundation, then you want to add in a light serum or a light lotion type of moisturizer. And for me personally, I have noticed that if I mix a moisturizer that is a little too heavy for the foundation that I'm using, I can end up with a rather oily, greasy face far in advance of what I should be. And I've noticed that with foundations, especially when I pair them up with different moisturizers, that they react differently on my skin. So if you've had a struggle with your makeup lasting longer on your face, it might be time to just try a different moisturizer or try different foundation moisturizer combinations and see what you get. I also wanted to add that if you have a drier complexion type and you notice that your makeup is not lasting as long as you might like for it to, it may just be that you need to add a richer moisturizer also. Sometimes not having enough hydration on the skin can make the makeup break down faster on the face too. And the last thing that you can do to help your makeup last longer on the face and also to refresh it at a certain point is to mist your skin midday with a toning mist or a refreshing spray and roll a beauty sponge over the foundation. This will help to smooth out any imperfections and refresh the skin, leaving your makeup looking intact and help it to last longer throughout the day also. And if you have a tip that I did not share in today's video, please feel free to type it out in the description box below and share it in the comments, because I can't even tell you how helpful the comment sections on these videos truly are to those who read them. So if you are looking for more tips, absolutely check out that comment section below, because so many of you have so many wonderful tips, and just thank you in advance for sharing your knowledge and expertise with other people that can find those tips helpful. Thank you for being here, for taking the time to watch today, and look forward to seeing you for another video like this in the future.